If you're out there and you've got blisters on your hands and the suspension doesn't seem quite right, or you know the bike's not working right, or
eating sand.
Yeah, you're eating sand. It's no fun. But I tell you, Dowd, he's such an ambassador for our sport. He loves riding dirt bikes. That's plain and simple. And I think it's really something special that he comes out for this event, that he competes at this level, especially with some of the younger guys, guys that are fighting for rides or whatnot. Here, Dowd comes out for one event and puts the hurt on him. That just shows some incredible talent.
Well, the rider that Dowd's pressuring right now, Tyler Bowers, this is Bowers' second year as a professional rider. Dowd turned pro back in 1986. But he started late, started racing in his 20s, and then, like you said, got a factor out at 29. Can Dowd keep moving up? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Be right back. He's really found the momentum in the second half of this series. It's kind of unfortunate that as Reed got some health issues, I don't know about solved, but at least more under control than they were earlier in the year. The riders that were winning the races earlier in the year are no longer with us. Mike Alessi got injured, Ryan Villapoto got injured. I think Reed would have liked to have had the opportunity to take the fight to those guys, but he said over and over, you've got to be in it to win it. And Reed's one of the few riders scored points in every single Supercross race this year, the Monster Energy Supercross Tour that was on speed earlier in the year, and in every moto here in this Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. And Jeff, you know what it's like to go through that grind week in and week out. Your body breaks down, and you got to try to build it up with very little left in the tank. There's Gerke in second, and Short is in third. Here's the pressure from Byrne. Short has also been in every race this year, and he's also been through his share of health problems. It's just the nature of the beast.
Well, these guys train at such a high-intensity level, week in, week out. Of course, the travel. Anyone that travels knows that, getting inside of those tubes each and every week, everything that's going on, hotels, time changes, it's tough on your body. And then you throw the mix of obvious what we do here. Okay, it's extremely difficult sport. The stress level's high, the emotion level. Our bodies become very toxic, and so rest, relaxation, proper nutrition, all of these things come into play.
Byrne putting pressure here on Short. This is a battle for the number 3 spot. Byrne going to the right side, Short going to the left, and it pays off. Byrne gets a better drive up that hill. Nice line, nice move by the veteran from Australia in the top 3 for the second moto today.
Well, what a recovery today. Michael Byrne qualified 19th, 20th. Yeah. He said he just didn't get a clean lap in, but still, just his qualifying effort wasn't what he wanted. He was just kept working on the bike. The team helped make the bike better for each and every moto. Now he's looking at, if it sets like it is, a pair of thirds on the day, which would be a second overall. So just an incredible effort.
Meanwhile, John Dowd continues to march forward. He has caught Ivan Tedesco. Dowd is looking for a top 5, and he just surfs the front wheel through that run. He's going after Tedesco. He doesn't care. That is Short now that he's battling. My mistake, he's actually moving up. He's already got Tedesco, now he's gotten Short. So Dowd is up to 4th, and it is not out of the question. Could Dowd go after a podium?
And you gotta wonder if there's something going on with Andrew Short. That lap, he really seemed to have his butt on the seat, kind of had his feet out. His technique and stuff really broke down, and you just wonder if the illness, I'm not sure exactly what was going on. He mentioned a couple of different things, but just how it zapped his energy. And that lap, it seemed like he was completely drained, because Dowd, clearly made up 3, 4, 5 seconds that one lap on him. And now Dowd, he's put the pressure on Michael Byrne. Dowd finds some energy here.
Look at this.
And I remember joking with him 2 weeks ago at Unadilla. He says, look, I've only got about 20 minutes in me.
We're going to find out.
We've already had 16 minutes of this moto, 17 minutes, 13 minutes remaining, and he seems to only be getting stronger. And I tell you, I've been in this position. It was over a decade ago when he was putting the same type of ride in. just incredible effort.
Aaron, let's talk about John Dowd a little bit. What's going on down there?
Speaking of John Dowd, he was making a joke right at the start gate before it actually started. He said, I can't believe I'm actually out here right now. Take a look at these conditions. He was contemplating not coming back out for that second moto, but I said, you're twice the age of half your competitors out here. And he said, I know. It's just about proving something to myself, but he definitely was having a big joke with himself, just saying, what am I doing here? He said, this is just way too much fun. I can't give it up.
Aaron, he might be talking to you at the end of this race on the podium because he is all over Michael Byrne. Now, Byrne just turned 30. In motocross terms, that makes him one of the elder statesmen, but he's 14 years younger than Dowd. And Dowd has told me over and over, back in the day, it was fitness and toughness that made him go faster. Now he says that he just has so much knowledge of this track and where the bumps are going to form and where to go to try to avoid them, that it really helps him in the latter stages of this race. We're 18 minutes in, so we're past the halfway mark. We're going to see if, what do they say, age and treachery can overcome youth and skill to the mud rig. This is Dowd's specialty. Sand track, muddy conditions, the tough guys go to the front, and that's what Dowd's doing right now, trying to get to the podium. We'll follow his progress after this. This week on Big Block Thursday, Speed churns out the horsepower with Pinks all out at 8, rides shotgun with the Wolfpack with Jacked at 9, and relives the meanest recoveries on an all-new wrecked at 10. Don't miss Big Block Thursday beginning at 8 Eastern on Speed. John Dowd has done it. He has gotten around Michael Byrne while we were away. He is in the number 3 spot. He might only have 20 minutes of fitness in the tank, but there is an X factor out here. The fans at Southwick who have stuck it through. It has been raining all day. They don't care. They are going to cheer their hero from nearby Chicopee, Mass. to the podium. Can he hang on?
I'm telling you, it's just mind-blowing that he's been at this level. He's done this same thing in the second moto. I mean, since the early...
Chad Reed is down, and down hard. Chad Reed has hit the deck. He's knocked his visor off. I think he's loopy. This is so uncharacteristic from Chad Reed, who we just mentioned has finished and scored points in every Supercross and every AMA Motocross moto. Jeff, take us through it.
Let's take a look at the replay here as Chad is down. That's going to change everything up. This is the finish line jump. Chad cross-ruts pretty hard. And look as he gets down, and then the bike just bounces over him. Even though this is sand, this is a really hard base of sand. You see him trying to get up, and all of a sudden he falls down to his knees. He got shaken up quite a bit on that one. We've seen him tumble 3 or 4 times. That's Medic unit is with him. There's Mike Gosler.
And we say anything can happen in this game, and we mean it. Reed, is he now just mad at himself because he's thrown away, obviously, the overall, which we don't even know now who has got an opportunity to win this. Reed doesn't have to worry about points or the championship. But Matt Gerke, let's see. Matt Gerke is now in the lead, has a shot at winning his first moto ever as a professional. Just imagine if Dowd was able to get in and win this thing. Gerke is looking at a 6-1. Byrne is looking at a 3-4. Give us a lap or two. We'll try to do some math and figure out who would take the overall from Reed. And that illustrates the point of this sport and this track. Chad Reed, the most consistent rider out there, is out of it. Jeff.
And as it sets right now, Gerke with a 6-1 is going to have 40 points. Michael Byrne with a pair of thirds right now tied in points, but of course the better finish in the second motos is going to give Gerke the overall if he can stay in this position.
Yeah, Dowd has passed Byrne now, so that is going to give Gerke the overall for sure. But there's this unimaginable circumstance that John Dowd has a chance to win the moto. He's 11 seconds down on Gerke on pure speed, on time. I'm not sure if Dowd can get it done, but there's a certain magic out here, and it's called the fans.
There is an energy swirling.
You can hear it.
At Motocross 338, and these fans, every time John Dowd comes by, every part of the fence, the fans are cheering him on. Even the industry spectator area. I mean, how could you not cheer for this guy? And actually, this would, if Dowd can get by Gerke, that could possibly give Michael Byrne, who qualified 19th, give him the overall. So what an incredible day how Mother Nature has came in and just completely shook everything up.
Well, we had 6 first-time winners this year. It all happened in the first half of the year. You're almost guaranteed a 7th first-time winner. Could it be Byrne? Could it be Gerke? Dowd was 10th in Moto 1, so he's not going to be able to win the overall. But if he gets up into the #1 spot in this Moto, they will blow the roof off of this place, although with the amount of rain coming down, I guess they already handled that. Here is Dowd. He's closing the gap. It's only 5 seconds.
And these are 2 of the fastest riders on the day. We've seen Gerke just have a difficult first Moto,
Yeah,
but
the Honda
showed an
people are cheering.
incredible